The acrid tang of poured asphalt and shattered trust hangs thick in the air, a perfume only the truly betrayed can appreciate. For 8 months, I've inhaled it like secondhand smoke while watching them erect a gleaming strip mall on what was once my family's sanctuary, each brick a testament to their arrogance. And now, as Evelyn Hargrove struts before the flashing cameras, her power suit gleaming like polished armor, I clutch documents from 1892 that will transform her crowning glory into the most humiliating real estate fiasco Texas has ever seen. Let me paint the picture for you, folks. My name's Harlan Reed, a quiet mechanic who's spent his life fixing engines because people are too damn complicated to repair. This 35-acre plot in the outskirts of Willow Creek, Texas, has been Reed family dirt since my great-grandpa staked it during the oil boom days. Back then, it was scrubland buzzing with cicadas and dreams of black gold, but we turned it into a haven. A cozy ranch house with a wraparound porch that creaks like old bones, a vegetable patch that yields peppers hot enough to make angels sweat, and a pond where my late wife, Clara, taught our kids to fish. Clara passed 2 years ago from a heart condition that snuck up like a thief in the night. She was the one who handled the paperwork, her sharp eyes spotting loopholes like a hawk spots mice. Me, I'd rather wrestle a seized transmission than decode legalese. But grief has a way of dulling your edges, and that's when the vultures circled. Willow Creek Estates, the fancy suburb that mushroomed around us like invasive kudzu, brought with it manicured lawns, identical mailboxes, and the iron fist of the homeowners association. Our land got roped in via some grandfather clause, even though we're on the fringe, like the unwanted cousin at a family reunion. Enter Evelyn Hargrove, the HOA Queen Bee, a 48-year-old marketing exec who treats rules like holy scripture and parks her gleaming Lexus in 2 spots for safety. Married to a county commissioner, she's got connections smoother than her Botoxed forehead. She shows up one crisp autumn morning, clipboard in hand, smile as fake as her highlights, reeking of designer vanilla that could fund a bakery. Mr. Reed, she coos, like she's doing me a favor. Just a quick signature for this community enhancement easement. It'll improve drainage, nothing major. Won't touch your charming rustic vibe. I signed it over black coffee, my hands still trembling from Clara's empty side of the bed. Big mistake. Predators like Evelyn can sniff out weakness like blood in water. 2 days later, stakes pop up like orange acne across my land, slicing through Clara's herb garden where basil still whispers her name. The foreman, a burly guy named Rico with a guilty shrug, mutters, "Orders from the lady in the Lexus." Says this is all association turf now. I storm to the county office, a fluorescent-lit crypt of dusty files, and unearth the plot. That easement handed over 30 acres for community development. Her hubby fast-tracked rezoning from rural to commercial, and the HOA could claim underutilized land for the greater good. I'd been checkmated while still setting up the board. The bulldozers rolled in at dawn, their engines growling like hungry beasts over the spot where Clara and I renewed our vows under a live oak. Evelyn arrives in her SUV, heels sinking into the soil like daggers, unfurling blueprints. "Mr. Reed," she says with that condescending lilt, eyes scanning my faded jeans like they're a violation themselves. "You'll confine your hobbies to the 5-acre homestead zone. This development will boost everyone's property values. Think of the tax benefits." Property values? As if money could replant Clara's roses or silence the ghosts in the wind. I bite my tongue, watching, waiting. Inside, I'm cataloging every misstep, every smug glance. That night, Under a flickering kitchen bulb, I pore over maps with a ruler and Clara's old magnifying glass. The scent of stale coffee mixes with rising fury. Bingo, their surveys off by a football field, gobbling a sliver of my neighbor's land, including Old Man Vargas's prized barbecue pit. Vargas, a retired cop with a stare that could curdle milk, chuckles when I show him. These HOA types think rules are gods. Let's remind them gods can fall. We counterstake at sunrise, pink tape fluttering like party streamers, then plant ourselves in lawn chairs with thermoses, blocking the crew. Evelyn screeches up, yoga attire rumpled, face a mask of feigned civility cracking. This is obstruction of progress, she hisses. Vargas deadpants. Ma'am, last I checked, chilling on my own dirt ain't a crime in Texas. Add, cool as iced tea. Your stakes claimed Vargas's pit. Makes your whole map as valid as a chocolate teapot. Her cheeks flush purple, teeth grinding audibly. I'm calling the sheriff. Please, I reply, sipping coffee. He'll love comparing deeds. Sheriff Delgado arrives, flips through papers, and sides with us. Crew packs up. Evelyn peels out, gravel flying like her temper. Round one to the little guys. But Evelyn's not one to lick wounds quietly. Certified mail starts bombing my mailbox. Violation. Excessive foliage height. $1.50 fine. My grass? 2 inches over in a corner squirrels ignore. Unsightly structure. $2.50. My tool shed. Older than her spray tan. Unauthorized commerce. $400. Clara's roadside jam stand, where she sold preserves for charity. Total, $2,300. With lean threats. The mailman, grizzled Pete, winces. Another love letter from the Queen? These folks got more rules than sense. I discover her lawyer's her sorority sister, cozy as bedbugs. While she's playing paper warfare, I'm digging deeper at City Hall, back aching from file cabinets, eyes blurring on faded ink. Jackpot. The HOA's Special Assessment District status, granting them mini-tyrant powers, required 70% approval. They claimed 95%, but skipped notifying me and 2 other holdouts. Meeting held Wednesday at 1 p.m., prime time for excluding working stiffs. I snag a lawyer, young firebrand Lena Torres from Legal Aid, buried in loans but sharp as a tack. Her office reeks of ramen and resolve. This is textbook botchery, she grins, papers flying. They violated notice protocols left and right. We challenged the status, demanding audits. Evelyn counters with security patrols. Rent-a-goons in black sedans circling my place, snapping pics of my hose reel improperly coiled. The lead guard whispers, boss ladies paying bonus for dirt. Sorry, bud. Mortgage waits for no man. The neighborhood fractures. Blue-collar folks slip me thumbs-ups, while the McMansion set parrot Evelyn's community standards, like cult chants. Lena calls triumphant, Texas Code 209.005. HOAs can't touch non-boundary land. Your core acres are exempt. I start returning fines unopened, trash bin echoing like victory drums. Evelyn nukes back. Emergency meeting posted only on a hidden bulletin board. Then, the bomb. Eminent domain notice for my 30 acres. Vital infrastructure. Comp. $40,000 for land worth $350,000. Vargas whistles. She's graduated from petty to prison bait stupid. I smile. Time to show her that some ladders lead to trapdoors. The eminent domain filing reeks of desperation. worded like a bad infomercial. For the prosperity of all. But Evelyn's web starts unraveling. I hire P.I. Jax Harlan, no relation, just irony, who uncovers her hubby rubber-stamped permits while she pocketed consulting fees from developers. Neighbors whisper. Patricia Klein, a nosy accountant on the board, sniffs funny numbers in the books. These projections? More fiction than facts. Board mutters revolt. Evelyn amps the absurdity. City inspection on my garage wiring. Claiming hazards. Inspector laughs it off. This setup's safer than hers. Probably wired by pros, not cronies. AG complaint on my illegal jam sales. Dismissed as petty vendetta. Tree expert declares my oak terminal. My counter-expert calls it bull. Healthy as a horse. Her peak ridiculousness. Bribery attempt at a diner. Her entering like a diva. Perfume cloying. Mr. Reed. She leans in. Voice oily. A generous $150,000 for your plot. Start anew. Stress-free. I nod thoughtfully. Phone recording legally. 48 hours? She agrees. Smug. Meanwhile, construction hits snags. Loans balloon. Tenants bail. Ecofeds probe diverted streams flooding others while mine stays dry. Suspicious. Jax leaks fraud evidence to AG. 2 years of skimmed funds. Evelyn unravels. Gaunt. Twitchy. Board meetings like cage fights. Her last gasp. Psych eval petition. Claiming I'm unstable. Threat to order. Irony so thick you could spread it on toast. As the mall's opening nears, I finger the 1892 mineral deeds in my safe, watching her empire gleam from my window. Thanksgiving dawn breaks sharp and unforgiving. The Willow Creek Plaza unveiling a spectacle of balloons and banners over what was Clara's meadow. 150 guests mill, Pauls, execs, media hyping, economic boon. Evelyn center stage in fur-trimmed glory, wielding oversized shears like Excalibur. I slip in with my folder and deed box. Vargas, Lena, and Jax in position. Her speech drips honey. From barren fields to bustling hub, thanks to visionary leadership and cooperative spirits. Applause. She lifts shears, I step up. Pardon, but this hub's on my dirt. Sans permission. Crowd gasps. I flash maps. And crucially, I hold subsurface rights, oil, gas, the works. Built without clearance. Silence drops like a hammer. Sheriff examines, nods gravely. Jax booms, MS. Hargrove. Comment on the AG's fraud probe. Panic ripples. Suits flee. Officials huddle. Evelyn shrieks. Lies. Trespasser. Remove him. Guards hesitate, it's my land. Feds serve halts as cameras roll her unraveling tantrum. I address. Bullies thrive in shadows. Light exposes them. Settlement. I sell rights for $2.8 million. 56x her offer. Tenants stay. HOA gets scraps to dodge bankruptcy. Texas sets precedent on minerals. Evelyn resigns amid charges. Fraud. Bribery. The works. She and hubby flee to Florida. Tails tucked. Civil suits dog her. New board, transparent as glass. I found Clara Reed Rights Fund, aiding HOA victims. Lena heads it. We turn mall fringe into community farm. Kids planting where greed once dug. Laws pass. Stronger protections. HOA oversight. Healing creeps in. I tend Clara's garden. Fish the pond. Vargas joins porch chats on helping others. Jax's expose wins awards. Evenings, swing creaks, sunset gilds the farm, cicadas sing of justice. But tell me, in a world of rules run amok, is the real villain the HOA enforcer, or the system that lets them play God? True or false, share below, and let's debate who deserves the shears next.